Okay, so FNAF in real time recently fully released, and it was surely something to experience. Now, if you're new to my channel or haven't tuned in a while, I recently made a video not too long ago about FNAF in real time's demo. I forget how long ago that was, but I pretty much went over the demo, and to put it mildly, the game wasn't great. It was not good whatsoever, at least in the demo state. And I wanted to give it a chance, and I did give it a chance, especially with the full release and everything. And to be honest, it did not live up to the hype. They really did not seem to really work on a lot of the things that were wrong with the demo. Now, obviously, the game was, I guess, more functionable. They did fix out all the bugs and do all that fun stuff, but that game really did not live up to the hype. And by that, I mean, it felt like as if they prioritized marketing the game more so than the actual development of the game itself. I mean, seriously, the amount of marketing I think I've seen for this fan game compared to other fan games out there in FNAF, not to mention the merch, which is something I don't think you can even do, nor Scott wants people to do with their fan games. Hey, this is post-editing Beri coming at you live with some stuff. I did find a post on a discussion page on the Five Nights at Freddy's 4 Steam page, and there was something that talked about how Scott would send out things saying that he does love to see fan games and encourages them as long as they are free and do not infringe on other people's copyright rights. And I know this post is probably like what 9 years old, about maybe almost 10. So he might have changed his mind on things. I don't know if it still applies, especially with merch like what FNAF in real time is doing, because I know they're only selling merch of their self-inserted character into Five Nights at Freddy's in real time called Brother. That's the only merch they've been putting out about the game, though he only really appears hardly at all. So yeah, I don't know how this really applies, but I just wanted to sort of put that out there. And even had big YouTubers as well promote their games. It was just this whole like marketing thing that happened. And when the game finally released about what 3 days ago, as of this video's recording, as I'm recording this, it flopped. It was mediocre. The game was not the next big thing. It was not the next big FNAF fan game or anything. It was not good, nor was it bad, but it was not the most greatest experience or something ever. How can a game like this that had so much hype to it, so much build up, and all these like big massive people talking about how great the game is, how good it looks, etc., like promoting it the way it was, and then it releases and it's that. It's not any of those things. At best, again, it's mediocre. It's not like the worst thing you've ever played, but it just feels like FNAF 1 just got like a DLC or some sort of like extension pack to it, or just had some extras to it, like how FNAF 2 had it or something. Besides the whole like animatronics moving around all the time and moving in real time that you could see on the cameras, there wasn't really much to it. When I was playing this game on stream, I didn't even finish it. I didn't even finish the game, and I still haven't finished the game because I find it to be ridiculous, really, because I'm literally just playing FNAF 1, just like an enhanced version of what seems to be FNAF 1, and that's really about it. How? Really, just how? How can you hype something up as grand and as like whatever it is, and for it to not be any of this? For it not to be any of the things you said it was going to be. Sure, it did have, again, real-time animations, like you could actually see the robots moving around and all that fun stuff. But what else? You had some events, some scripted events. Those were cool, I guess. Especially on night 3, the Foxy stuff was cool. I thought that was pretty unique. That was probably the best thing out of the entire game. But besides that, besides some little VHS stuff and some little mini game stuff and all that, nothing else. There was really nothing else to it. It was just FNAF 1, plain and simple. Still the same game. I do know that they replaced the main character, or at least Mike Schmidt, with someone named Donovan, I don't know who Donovan is. I have no clue what his role is other than just die. Like, seriously, are you gonna, like, how is it different that, oh, now Bonnie and Chica go to both doors, or also Foxy goes to both doors, or hell, even Freddy might go to both doors. I don't know. I didn't get to that portion of the game or didn't encounter that, but that's really about all that was different. It was still, again, the same game. You just added some little sprinkles of some extra little content to kind of make it, I don't know, more interesting, I guess. If that's even the right word to say about it. Enough about me kind of repeating myself there, but there was also another thing about this game that really kind of like rubbed me the wrong way too. And it was because of the fact that if you tried to play Night 7, and I didn't personally experience this, I just saw this from like a screenshot someone else took. Apparently, if you try to play Night 7 in Fnaf in real time, it will lock you out of ever being able to complete any of the other challenges that the game will give you and the extra stuff. So anything extra about the game that you want to try to access, you basically will have to sacrifice that access if you want to do Night 7. And, you know, in order to regain that access, that kind of means you have to delete your save file and everything, like delete the whole game and re-download it as like a fresh copy. Why can't that just be accessible? Like, what in what world is that completely okay to just rob the players of, like, being able to do those challenges again, all because they chose to play Night 7? I mean, they're just tweaking with the AI. Like, why does that need to force them to pretty much delete the game and delete all their save file, delete all of the work they've done to accomplish in that game, and start all over from scratch because they chose to fickle with the AI and try to do a 2020 mode or something, 420, I don't know. And you know, I'm not a developer, I'm not somebody who's made games yet, but I don't think doing this kind of thing is really something you should be aiming for as a developer, because it does kind of come off a little weird, and I don't know, it comes off the wrong way if you get what I mean. I also heard from some people as well that apparently they had a lot of people contribute to this game and work on it, which is, for one, how do you do that? How when you have so many people contribute to this and it still turns out to be that, you know, it's after that you have to realize that something has to be wrong there, to be honest. There's also a whole lot of other stuff apparently coming out about this game that's controversy and all that fun stuff, which I'm not going to really dive much into. I don't want to be like that, but yeah, there's a lot of problems that have strewn about in regards to this game while it was in development and even after it released. So there's a lot wrong with FNAF in real time. And yeah, man, it really should have been handled better. But yep, that was my little ramble about things. I hope you guys enjoyed that, even though I sounded very tired and probably repeated myself a lot. But hey, you know, it's whatever. It's why I need scripts to read things sometimes. So yeah, hope you guys have a great rest of your day or night or week, whenever you watch this. I don't know. And I will see you in the next one. Bye-bye.